Hey, today I'm super excited because I'm packing my hospital bag, and that just makes it so much more real that baby is coming. By the way, if you are pregnant like me and new to my channel, make sure you subscribe and press the bell button below so you don't miss any of my pelvic health tips for an empowering, positive birth and postpartum recovery. All right, so I have gathered all my stuff here on the sofa, so we're gonna go through it all. But I just wanna say that this is not coming from me. This is really coming from the feedback from my mama clients who have over the years said, this thing was really essential for me for labor. And so I've kind of slowly built up a list of things that people have said were really useful. And I know it may seem a bit overwhelming and it will be like, oh my God, she's bringing so much stuff, but I know I'm not gonna use it all, right? It's just that philosophy of let's bring possibly everything I may need, and knowing that I'm not gonna use it all, but at least I'm gonna have some options. All right, so let's get started here. So I guess you see it in the background here, my exercise ball. I wanna bring my own, even though I know that the hospital may have some, just because I know it's inflated for my height. I just want to make sure that I'm comfortable on it. Maybe they'll have some there that are too deflated for me to feel comfortable, or too small or too big, and I just want to remove that variable from the equation. So I'm gonna bring my own ball. Now, I don't know if you've watched my video about my birth wishes, but what I was saying in that video is I tend to be oversensitive to noise, smells, and lights, and just any stimulus in general. So what I'm planning to bring to minimize that is my own lighting. So this lamp is non-breakable, and if I turn it on, so I don't think you can see how warm the lighting is, but it's a very warm feel, and it's very dim as well. So I'm gonna have this in the room to just tone it down, because at the hospital they only have fluorescent lights. And I mean, it may be different in the hospital or the birth center you're giving birth in. In general, birth centers seems to be very much more like homey feel, but I know at my hospital it'll be like the big fluorescent lights. So yeah, I'm bringing my own lighting. My doula also has some Christmas lights that she's going to bring, and then I have earplugs, just to subtract myself from any noise around. If there's other women in labor, maybe I don't want to hear everyone screaming. And lastly, I will bring my eye mask. So this way, if I want to sleep, I can put that on and just be in complete darkness. All right, now things for my partner. We got a thermarest, or a sleeping pad, for him, so if he wants to rest, he can be comfortable. I know that in each room there is a sofa, but we don't know what the sofa is like, and maybe it's too short for him to sleep on, so we'd rather have our own material, and he's gonna probably bring like a sleeping bag or something like that. And we also have his bathing suit, because, if you're laboring in the shower, for example, it's nice for your partner to be with you. And although I'm gonna be probably naked, I don't think he wants to be naked in front of everybody. So we're bringing his own bathing suit. Now, in the food/hydration department, we got some dehydrated fruits, so those are mangoes. I'll also make some energy balls, and like just good snacks like brownies and things that are good and that I feel like I will want to eat. And we may also buy some popsicles that we can keep in the freezer at the hospital, because apparently it's really nice to suck on and like gets a bit of juice and hydration and carbs at the same time. I also have some electrolytes. So it's a powder, so I can add as much as I want in my bottle, and a water bottle. This one, I'm still debating if I bring this one. I like that I can just kind of chew, like, and drink pretty fast. But a lot of people have recommended an actual bottle with a straw. So this way your partner can hold it for you when you are like kneeling or on all fours and having contractions, so you can like drink from the straw and not have to hold it. We're also bringing a kettle. I know this looks so excessive, but we're bringing our kettle because people have said that it's really nice to have it in your room versus always going out of the room to like warm some water. And we're gonna use it for our heating pad. So I'm bringing this hot water bottle just for pain management strategies, like say in my lower back or whatever. So this way we're gonna be able to just manage our own little heating pad here with our own kettle. And also, if my partner wants to have a tea or something, then he'll have access to that. Now, since we were already in the heating pack department, I will also bring 2 gel packs that I can keep in the freezer at the hospital. And I'm bringing 2 because I want to be able to rotate. But I know that for myself, when I'm not feeling well, say I'm feeling nauseated, I feel like I'm going to throw up, or even if I just feel warm in general, right, just from being in labor, plus it's going to be in August or maybe July, I will want to be cooled down. So I'm bringing those. I don't know what they have there, but I'd like to have my own, because I know oftentimes they will bring you ice in a Ziploc bag and then it just leaks on you and it's just gross. So I'd rather have like dry packs that I know work for me. Also, I'm bringing this scarf. So it's a non-stretchy scarf. And I use that for pressure point techniques that I show to my clients in my program for pain relief during the contraction. So there's like different things you can do with that to compress your pelvis and make sure that you're making room for baby, and that can help for pain management as well. So I'm bringing the scarf to do those techniques. And by the way, if you're interested in learning more about my program, there is a free birth prep masterclass in the description below that you can sign up for to first get some actionable tips to prepare for labor, and second, learn about my program to see if that's something you're interested in. So look in the description below if you're interested in that. The next things that I'm bringing are my 2 massage balls from Yoga Tune Up and the Gorgeous ball also from Yoga Tune Up. So, I've demonstrated some techniques in other videos with those balls, but basically, and you could bring like tennis balls if you wanted, it would work as well. But there's very neat techniques that you can do with those to just massage your back during labor. And I find it especially useful when you are not interested in being touched by anyone and you kind of want to do your own thing. So these balls just give you some independence in that regard. So I'm bringing those, and I'm also bringing my Gorgeous ball because I've shown it in another video. I'm not sure if it's released right now, but if it's not, I'm gonna link it in the description below when it's released. But basically with this Gorgeous ball, you can put a yoga block and then put the ball right on top to sit on it. So if you want to labor in a squat position, you are fully supported and you don't have to carry all that load on your hips and your knees. So I'm gonna bring both the yoga block and the Gorgeous ball for that purpose. Now, clothes for me, I'm bringing a nursing bra, so for after birth. So these you can just unclip and then, have this like that and then clip it back on. So very handy. I got some nursing pads as well. And I got some like very loose maternity pants that I feel will be nice to have right after birth. And I also got a nursing top. So a little bit like the same principle as with the bra, but you can just kind of pop your boob out here and then you're covered after. If there's visitors or whatever, then I'll be more comfortable having them if I have my own clothes. And I also have slippers and Crocs. I'm still unsure which ones I'm gonna wear, maybe both, maybe just one of them. I feel like the Crocs will be nice, you know, if I'm moving from the shower to the bed and I don't wanna like be bare feet on the hospital floor, because I tend to be a bit like grossed out by floors in general if it's not my own house. So I'm gonna have that. Next items are for perineal care, which is so important. And I mean, as a pelvic health physio, I know all about that. So my first item is the peri bottle. So this bottle, you can put water in it and you can put it upside down. And then you're just pressing here to have water coming on your lady bits or your bum area. So postpartum, this is a lifesaver. You can just sit and relax on the toilet and wash with that. Because if you have any tears or any suture, you know, you're not gonna wanna use toilet paper on that. So this is great. And I mean, most hospitals will give you a peri bottle, but it doesn't have that upright part here. So most of them, they're just like a straight end. And how do you use it without standing up and being all awkward, right? Because you need the bottle to be upside down in order for the water to come down, so you can't put it like this. So I mean, I've heard so many comments from my clients being like, I wish I had brought my own peri bottle at the hospital because I didn't know they had like such shitty ones. Sorry for my language. So yeah, I'm gonna bring that. And then I'm bringing Tux pads as well. So Tux pads are basically like moist pads that you can put in your underwear, or like if you're wearing like a pad, then you put it on top. And it is made of witch hazel. So that's really soothing if you have hemorrhoids or perineal tears. So I'm bringing that. Maybe they have some at the hospital, I don't know, but I want to make sure that I have mine. So yeah, that's something you can find at the pharmacy. Another thing that's been recommended to me is a long charging cable for my phone, because you never know where the electric outlet will be, and if you want to, you know, text people after birth or whatever, you need your phone. It's nice to just have something long enough. And then of course, little baby clothes. This is the cutest part of this whole thing. So I have little jammies for him. Of course, I don't know how big he's gonna be, so I'm hoping that one of these will fit probably. So I have 3, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know anything about that part, and I've been told that the hospital have plenty of diapers, so we're not bringing diapers. And I have a little baby blanket for him too. And we will be giving birth in the summer, so I'm not worried about him being cold that much. We still don't have our car seat because a friend of ours is gonna give us hers, but that's another thing, of course, that we're gonna bring at the hospital. And then I got toiletries as well, if I want to brush my teeth, or because who knows how long we're gonna be there. And I got a little pad and pen to take notes. I've had a client saying, oh, I wish I had thought of that because the nurses were giving us so many good advice and I didn't have anything to write on. And, you know, yes, you can take notes on your phone, but if your phone is not charged or whatever, it's just nice to have like a paper copy, right? So that is it, my hospital bag kit. I mean, there's still a few items, like I said, that I may want to bring, like the bottle with the straw, and you know, we're gonna make more snacks and like homemade things. But otherwise, this is pretty much it. I'm looking forward to seeing you again in my free birth prep masterclass that is coming up. So grab your seat in the description below, and thanks again for watching. Bye!